Good morning, Montreal. Welcome back to the Ryan Sullivan Show podcast, episode 48. Beautiful sunny Saturday morning here in the nation's capital. Just kidding, the province's capital. Not even, actually. That's Quebec City. So we're off to a rip-roaring start here on a Saturday morning. How'd you sleep last night? I slept aight. Got a little 1 to 6 action, and then 6 to 9. Oh, 6 to 9. You love those numbers, folks, don't you? Excellent numbers. So, I got stuck in a little docu-hole last night. I was watching that Be Good, Pray, and Watch something. The polygamy docu. Real messed up. Love religious documentaries. Ooh, I love religious documentaries. Because you're like, wow, what the hell? So it's always a good feeling to wake up on a Saturday morning, and I save my tab closing till Saturday morning. You know, all the work tabs from the week, because you open up your device and you've got your personal browser and you've got your work browser. And you go and you open the work browser and you're like, tink, 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 tink. Of course, there's some of those tabs that just never close. You do have your never closers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, big Friday night there. Watched 3 hours of a polygamy documentary. Oh, Hinge notifications. Wake up, baby. What's going on? Just kidding, it's really not that great out there. But I'm in that in-between. Do I want a girlfriend? Yeah. Do I really want a girl? I don't know. I'm just doing my thing, bro. And we good with that. Got a nice cup of Joe here. Did a couple food reviews this week. Super weird. So, some interesting things happened this week. Sullivan's food review is just pour rire, dude. C'est juste pour rire, mon big. C'est pas sérieux, là. C'est juste I wouldn't even say it's a hobby. It's just silly. It's a silly goose time. But there's this store that I buy shoes at called Sam Tabak. It's one of the few, Montreal retailers that has a decent Jordan account. So over the last little while, I don't know, a year or so, I've actually bought quite a few pair of shoes from Sam Tabak, like probably in the 8 to 10 region. Speaking of stuff, I have my outfit picked already for today, right behind me there. I'm hyped. Getting dressed is one of my favorite parts of the day. And it's not about being crazy, fancy, expensive shit. It's just it's fun getting dressed, bro. Hair looks good. Why am I getting a haircut today? A little long on the sides, though. So, I get a DM from the store on Instagram. Hey, can you call me with a number? I was like, what the hell? It's like, oh, maybe. And I've shown love. I've tagged them many times, when I buy shit and do unboxings and that. So I thought, oh, maybe they have an extra size 11 in something hyphy. And so I was like, I better find out. So on my lunch break, I call. Hello. Hey, it's Ryan from the Instagram DMs. What's going on? Hey, yeah, you know who this is? It's like, Sam Tabak? Yeah. So, and he had, the voice of, Peter Parker's boss in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. He talked like that, or at least in my memory, he talked like that. Hey, so, what's up with the snacks? What do you got going on there? And I was like, huh? Sullivan's snack review? Yeah, tell me about that. I was like, Just a little like side thing I do for fun, just like reviewing snacks here and there. No big deal. So you don't own the store. He like thought I owned a snack shop, which I guess is a compliment. Also kind of sad. I review so many candies, this guy thought I had a store. I don't actually review that many candies. The problem, and I would love to, but the old belly doesn't fucking allow it, bro. I gotta hold back. You know, they call me the English patient. That's not by will. That's because, well, maybe it is by will. Because I just, like, I can't just eat candy every day, bro. I'd love to. But my ass jiggles for a week if I have a single fucking high chew. Jeez. I tells you. Big difference in metabolism between your 20s and your 30s. Holy Jesus. So anyway, he then talks to me for like half an hour about if he should open a specialty imports candy store, because he owns a bunch of real estate down there in LaSalle on Notre Dame, where the Sam Tabak sneaker shop is, and he's looking to fill the space. So I partnered up with him, and I'm going to be opening Sullivan Snack Shack. And I just came up with that name, and that's amazing. Imagine Sullivan Snack Shack. Yo, can I get 30 grand? Can you imagine how that channel would pop off? I would be heavy on the social media, obs. And it would be tiny. The thing about these specialty snack shops is they often, and I've been to a few in Montreal, they have too much space, dude. Too much space. Too much space. It felt like Murph in Interstellar. Daddy out there in too much space. I rewatched that this week, which is why it's top of mind. Stay. Good movie. So, imagine Sullivan Snack Shack. That has a ring to it that you just can't deny. You just can't deny. Not sure if my dad would be proud of me, though. Probably not. Hey, Dad, I'm taking out a $30,000 loan to open Sullivan Snack Shack. He'd be like, that's all I would hear over the phone. Just an exhale. A stressed out exhale. So, yeah, but he's like, you think it'd be a good idea? And blah, blah, blah. And he's like, how does it work with these candies? Like, how do they get them? And blah, blah. I was like, you just buy lots online from all over the world. Buy some from Korea, buy some from Dubai, buy some from the UK, but bring some shit up from America. And he's like, and you think you think it would work? I was like, well, you can charge 3 times the price. Like, that's what you pay in those import stores. It's like, just have a small storefront that you walk in there and it's, yeah, Candyland. But not too much space, because that's the problem with some of these specialty import candy spots, is like you walk in there and it's like, whoa, this looks like you just moved in, you know? Anyway, Sullivan Snack Shack. I really like that idea, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk about anything else today. Sullivan Snack Shack. And be heavy on the online. Because that's how a lot of these places do it, is they just have fire social media. You know, like fun videos of packing orders and like doing reviews. And, you know, you got a couple 100,000 followers and you just include a hyperlink to your shop and bada boom. Hey, bada boom. So he's like, yeah, should I open up a snack store like right beside the shoe shop? Snack store, shoe shop? And I was like, probably. I mean, you know, you got space to fill. You just need somebody to run it. Is that taking a step ahead in my career or back? And then he's like, what if I told you there's an SQDC, which is the government weed stores opening up across the street? And I was like, well, now you're talking, buddy. Now you're talking. You can even do an SQDC discount. You know what I'm saying? Like, show your Show your most recent purchase across the street and receive 5% off. Probably not allowed to do that. Just include the SQDC in your marketing. A little piggyback. Gonna piggyback off of that one. Probably illegal. So, I don't know, maybe, and you hear the clock tower in the back. That's how close I live to Atwater Market, folks. But the market isn't, the market is for young couples, man. I recoil from the market like a hot flame. It's just too fancy, dude. I need an excuse to spend $9 on a tomato. And sometimes those days come up. And sometimes they do. But most of the time they don't. I'm going to go get a half dozen for a quarter. What's the nutrient value? -5? Don't care. So, yeah, interesting week. Got to do a couple of reviews. Yeah, so I talked to this dude an hour. I'm on the phone with this guy. And get me more pictures of that Spider-Man. I was like, okay. And then eventually he asked me what I do, and I told him. And he was like, can you get me a discount? And I was like, can you get me a discount? And he goes, ha, good stuff. All right, we'll talk to you later. And fucking hangs up. And I was like, okay. What the fuck? Holy, firing on all cylinders. There's a spider on my laptop right now. Just walking along the top edge. Just a little gaffer. I don't go after spiders, though. Unless I feel like they're coming after me. But these days, I'm not very paranoid. But they do good work. I wonder if I can get them on camera. I don't want to mess with them. Spiders do good work. Performance review time, I'd be like, well, your numbers are through the roof. You keep a tremendous amount of smaller shit out of here. And for the most part, you leave me alone. So you can stay. House Spider performance reviews. That'd be a funny cartoon. Little skit, Adult Swim. The Life of Spy. So, yeah, maybe I'm gonna go on a Hinge date. I'm gonna propose that we go get some Bieber brew. That's one of the reviews I did this week. The new Tim Hortons Justin Bieber brew is yummy, of course. I know it. It's easy. It's a vanilla iced latte. For those who don't know, but it's a lot more chill than because Tim Hortons already had an iced latte, but it's too sweet. It's too sweet, so this one's just like a little bit lighter on the vanilla. So, and then we did the dill pickle smart food white cheddars yesterday, which are yummy, and I had to stop myself, and they're over there burning a hole in my cupboard because I want them now. But it's 11 a.m. and I can't do that. Actually, I suppose now is probably the best time of day to eat chips. But I don't want chips now. Well, whatever. So, and then I went out, dude. I went out last week for the first time in years. Went to a party. And it was the VIP, opening night of Mural Fest. In that little parking lot off Saint Laurent where, St. Woods is, and they have, that little mural cove. And they had a stage set up, and I was supposed to play tennis with my friend Christina. And she was she called me up. She was like, yo, how do you feel about skipping tennis? Because I just got tickets for the Mural Fest opening. And I was like, I don't know. What if it's weird? Who's going to be there? Dude, it was so fun. It was one of those moments where I was reminded of why I live here, of why I love Montreal and its people so much. because there were so many homies, bro. I saw so many faces I haven't seen in, 2, 3 years. And it was awesome. I was just PR guy. Just wapa, wapa, what's going on? Can I take your picture? Chupapa, 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 chupapa. So fun. Pop-Up Ryan was back in full effect. Some of you may not know or remember. Pop-Up Ryan. I pull up to events, bro, and I take pictures of people. Little bootleg, street-style event fashion blogger is what I do. I love that shit. I love so much being a politician. Like bumping into something, hey, what's going on? Love your kit. Can I take a photo? Yeah, shaklaf. Okay, I'm going to keep rolling. And it was just vibes, dude. It was vibes. Hella vibes. I should probably eat something before the rest of the day gets going here. I'm going to get a haircut today, and that's it. And maybe I'll go meet Hinge Princess for a Bieber brew. So yeah, the Bieber brew was good. We did the dill pickle, white cheddar chips, which I gave an 8 out of 10. They were good. Why? Because they weren't too dilly and they weren't too cheddar. I would have liked if they were more cheddar, more white cheddar. But they were just subtle on both fronts, which is good. Crowd pleaser, Crowd pleaser. And yeah, like going to that event just was like really nice. Like it just reminded me, because my world is small. I live in the Southwest and I work in the Southwest. And I'm always kind of reluctant to like go to things. I don't know why. It's also, well, I do know why. I'm like kind of lazy and I'm insecure too, bro. It may not seem that way, but like when proposed to go to a thing, I just like anybody else, and it happens to all of us. I don't care who you are. You there's that feeling of like, is it going to be fun? Am I going to be? What if I end up, that fear of like, what if I end up standing there alone? Because that feeling of being in a group of people and feeling alone is terrifying. But that's not a circumstantial problem. That is a psychological issue. And that's something that everybody experiences. And you never know, like, and most 98% of the time, that never happens. Of course not. Because you go there and you're like, oh, wait a sec. A, I'm not that important. Like, why was I tripping? And B, just enjoy. Like, no one's making anything. People are just here being people. Like, how about just be a people? Just be a people, bro. Relax. So it was so much fun. I saw I said, in the region of like 50, yo, what's up? It's been a whiles. 50, yo, what's up? What's been a whiles? I should just get a t-shirt. Because like last summer things opened up, but they didn't though. Not for me anyway. Like events weren't back last summer. No, they weren't. Events weren't back last summer. They weren't. Also, shouts out to like there being no water at the event. I went to all of the beverage kiosks at the event, and I was like, water? And they were like, sorry. And I was like, well, that's illegal. Now, my guess is that they sold out of water, but like, bruh. And Fugazi Pizza was on location selling ridiculously priced because it's no re-entry, right? So yeah, they're gonna gouge you, dude. $40 for a personal pizza, not a small, like not a child's pizza, but not a medium, dude. And they just had like 10 of those like Canadian Tire brick ovens. That's just like, it's a portable. I don't know what you call them. There's for sure a name, but it's like a portable brick oven. But it's not even brick. It's like ceramic, but like the margarita was $30. And then, like, dude, there was like picture menus of like the 6 different options, and like pizzas up there for $40. No re-entry. Me? I don't do that. I was like, I'm gonna go and get food on St. Lo, and then I'm gonna come back. And if they say sorry, no re-entry, then I'm going home. And I love an A&W burger, guy. I love a matzo burger very, very, very much. But I don't have easy access to A&W, and I don't Uber eat fast food. What are you doing? What are you doing if you're Uber Eats and fast food? Dude, you need to eat fast food within 10 minutes, bro. So I don't have easy access to A&W, and I was in the region. I could feel it. Matzo burger sense is tingling. And I just pop online, because A&W always has coupons. You can always find coupons online. So, matzo burger, $7.99 trio. And it was perfect, because I'd taken all of these pictures of people and like little video clips, and it allowed me to do a nice little content dump upload to IG, like while the event was still going on. Because later grams are like, they're okay. But you want to give people FOMO when it's happening. But you also don't want to be the person at the event just glued. You can't do both. You can't like do your PR, hey, how you going? And be posting at the same time. So I took a content break is what I did. And I had a goddamn matzo burger and A&W fries and the frosty mug root beer. And it was sensational. I love content creation. You guys know this about me. But I'm not famous enough to do it for a living. It's annoying, bro. You see influencers, and I know you know. You see people getting paid to do shit, and you're like, it's so boring. That's what I want to do. You guys already, I don't need to tell you that. Dude, I do content creation in my spare time, bro. I'm just not famous, and so I can't get paid for it. So I keep doing what I do. I just keep doing my own thing. And one day, an opportunity will present itself. And fly me to the moon and let me plur, and then maybe I'll be able to buy a house, because real estate is effed. But I had a nice little content break, and I did a bunch of posting, and I was like, well, that was amazing. And I was ready to go home. But then, as I was posting, because I thought they're not going to let me back in. For one, I don't have my ticket. Christina's got the tickets on her phone, and there's also no re-entry. It says on the sign right there at the gates. So I was like, I'm going to get a burger, I'm going to do some posting, and then I'm going to take an electric Bixie back down home. And man, flying down from central Montreal, Mile End Plateau area down to the southwest on a bike is so fun. There's something about riding home at night. So I do my posting, and as I'm doing the hallelujah, excuse me, Mom. We always burp on the podcast. It's not a podcast until I do, bro. And as I'm posting, I'm like, why am I going home? So I was like, shit. And I go back to the event, and there's a few like agents, like Agent Smiths, with the headpieces and the whatever. And I just go up to one, and I say to her, I'm like, hey. And she's like, hi. And I was like, I was in. But then I got hungry, so I went and ate, and can I come back in? She's like, do you have your ticket? And I said, no, and just calmly. People who act difficult, and you just be nice, dude. I said, no, I came with my friend, and she has the tickets on her phone, and she's in here. I could try to text her. And she goes, "Oh, I remember you coming in, actually. Go ahead." And whether that was true or not, I don't know. I don't know. I took it as a compliment, and I was flattered. I was like, she remembered me. She remembered me. Did she actually? Probably not. She was probably just being nice, but maybe she did, and maybe she was like, "Hey, I like the cut of his jib. You know what? If that guy is going to get a matzo burger and then wants to come back in after, I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to say, yeah, go ahead." So I went back in, and then we did the dancing. And then I did the dancing. Ted dancing on him. Shepard Fairey was DJing. Why? Okay. And the dude's a legend. That's undoubted. Street art legend, undoubtedly. And the whole Obey thing, icon. And, but he played a bunch of, like, old tunes. Hip-hop and some rock. And just got a jam on, dude. Because I did my PR circuit, the first part 1, smash a matzah, go back and do some dirty dancing. Patrick Swayze in the cut, got my boogie on. Was awesome. Home at 11. Home at 11. Sensational. And I was reminded of why I like Montreal so much and why I do like living here. Because there's some times when I'm like, why am I still here? And just an honest self-appraisal, just like, I've been here 11 years. Why do I know why I still live here? And I was like, oh yeah. And then last night, going and playing some softball. I know you can play softball in other places, but like, I have beautiful communities here in Montreal. Of people. Of people. And I just want to say shouts out to you. Because you're amazing. And I look forward to running into you. And looking you in the eye and saying, what's good? What are you doing today? What are you doing today? And we'll just talk about that. Let's talk about what you're doing today. I want to know. I need to be a host. I need to be a host on a something. You know? But you don't just get a job at CBC, bro. You got to be fed into that shit. But we keep it going. Hey, when I look back and be like, what did I try? You're goddamn right. This is episode 48 of the Ryan Sullivan Show podcast. God. No, but bless up. At Sullivan Ryan on TikTok and Instagram for the daily shenanigans. And I appreciate you for listening. I do. We're going to get there, bro. We're going to get there. And you're coming with me. Yeah. Yeah. You're coming with me. So I appreciate you because this is ground up right here. This is the ground up. And we keep it moving. So appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Much love. Peace.